Welcome to this special interview with you, His Excellency Nico Schermers, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands to Central Asia. And I would like to express our sincere gratitude to you to make this interview happen today. Thank you. We are honored to have you here with us at the Eurasian Humanities Institute, named after Kussayinov Kussayinov, with a distinguished career spanning nearly 30 years and diplomatic appointments across Armenia, Indonesia, Australia, Egypt, and within the European Union. Ambassador Schermers brings unique insights into international relations and diplomacy. Today, we hope that you will share with us your thoughts on education, your journey in diplomacy, and the insights you gained along the way. Mr. Ambassador, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Now, let's turn to the question. As we are here at the Eurasian Humanities Institute, what is your impression of the ENT and the students?
We just had a very interactive session with the students, so I was very surprised, very positively surprised by the enthusiasm in the room. I sense there is a lot of energy in this institute, and I very much enjoyed it.
Very nice. So, as someone who has experienced different academic environments, how would you compare students in the Netherlands with those in Central Asia?
I think students worldwide are probably quite similar, but students like yourself are living the best time of your life. You should enjoy, you should explore. And I think Dutch students do so, and I think Central Asian students are not different in that regard. And again, I saw that in the room. There's a lot of curiosity, people ask questions, and that is exactly what students should be doing.
I really appreciate your thoughts. Let's dive more into your career. What first attracted you to a career in diplomacy and your specific field?
Well, I think what, that goes a long way back. I go back to my studies, astronomy. That is how I started. However, I came to the conclusion after 1.5 years that mathematics was not really my field of expertise. So then I started to think for myself, what is it that really drives me? What makes me tick? And I came to the conclusion that I always liked newspapers, reading newspapers, and in particular the foreign affairs pages. So that is where I decided to swap my studies to international relations. And that is where I started my path towards diplomacy. And of course, there's a long way to go in such a path. But I think I came across the right people, the right opportunities to enter our foreign ministry and to be here today.
Thank you for sharing your path. Which achievement in your career do you consider one of the most significant?
I think that the establishment of the European human rights sanctions regime was in that regard a very important one. And that was something my parliament asked in 2018 or so to the foreign minister to make that happen, to have a sanctions regime that is focused on people who violate human rights. And my minister immediately said, well, that is not something I can do as a Dutch foreign minister. That is something we need to do in European context. And my unit was tasked to organize that. And of course, I did not do that myself, but I was in charge of a group of people and worked very thoroughly 2 years to get that done. And together with people at all kinds of levels that had to be coordinated, but we managed to do so. And we see nowadays, in relation to the Russian aggression in Ukraine, how relevant this instrument has become.
That is really inspiring. Our students here are just beginning their journeys, and I'm sure they will appreciate your guidance. What advice would you give to students who are just beginning their careers?
I think that as a student, you have to study something that really, gives you enthusiasm, that brings you energy. As long as you can do that, there will be joy in what you're doing, and that joy will lead to success, because someone who is doing something that he or she likes is someone who is going to be successful in the peer group, more than those people who do it because it may look good on your CV or for other reasons. Focus on what brings you joy and energy. That is the most important thing. And on top of that, be curious, whatever you do. Always ask questions and try to find out more about what you're doing.
Thank you for your advice. I really appreciate it. Was there a turning point in your career that reshaped your perspective on your professional path?
Besides the changing from astronomy to international relations, I think that is difficult to define. There were many moments that one learns. So going from one country to the other is always an important point in one's life. I think when I went to Armenia, I opened an embassy there in a country that turned quickly into war. That was certainly an important moment in my life to realize how important diplomacy can be, effective diplomacy for countries. And I think that, again, that has been demonstrated also in recent years in this part of the world.
Thank you, His Excellency Nico Schermers, for sharing your experiences and insights with us. So your reflections on the policy and career development are truly inspiring, and we are grateful for the valuable guidance you've proved in the students aspiring to make a difference on the international stage. So we look forward to seeing the continued impact of your work in Central Asia and beyond. Thank you once again for your time and for being with us today.
Thank you very much, and I want to wish all the students of the Institute good luck in the choices they make, and success in and joy in particular in whatever study they choose to do. And I hope to hear more about the students in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, really appreciate it.